Oh, god damn it. Give me a second. Uh-uh. Fix this. Uh, there you go. Alright. Alrighty. Now that I have that dealt with, welcome in, everyone. I hope we're all having a pleasant Tuesday or Wednesday, if that's when it is where you are. Technically, it's Wednesday for me, but I haven't slept. Well, okay, I slept, but I slept from like 7:30 to like 10:30 tonight. So yeah. All right. So yeah, I did do just straight sepia as the darkest color. It's boop boop boop. I know you couldn't see one of the boobs, but that's fine. Actually, you couldn't see two of the boobs. Oh, I gotta fucking fix the camera. I also need to like kind of shine that away a little bit. That needs to be shined away a little bit. Oh, now that one's fucky. Goddamn scuff. God damn it. Uh, Alright. Those are both connected properly. That was right there. There we go. That should be better. There we go. Yay! And I gotta put them right at my feet. Okay. So let's take this ugly ass mech and a few more mechs and throw some paint on them. Bottom of this one. Alrighty. Well, first, before we do anything, we're gonna have a sip of coffee. Alright. So shake this up a bit. You know, I have a bunch of these plasticard like square tubes of various sizes. I think this might be the smallest or the second smallest. I could use this to like potentially build a like repair fucking bay. Like I even have some like actual plastic art as well. Something to think about for a future project. Look, we finally done it, Ma. Alright. Alright. What size brush do I want to use? We're gonna use the zero. First. Damn it, I should have done that first. Need you. This is why you keep your brushes like clean, folks. Like, actually give them the brush soap treatment regularly. Because I was using this brush previously for these. This is the brush I've been doing, and there is still brown in the bristles. And while yes, I am painting brown at the moment, I don't want it to be optimized, contaminated more than I have to. So we are going to make sure the brush is clean. Bam. Someone made the cops grumpy. Alright. Once I put the matte varnish on this, it will kind of calm down a bit as well, like the glossy on the sepia. Because it does seem to be a fairly glossy ink. Out of the inks that I have slash use. Alright, yeah. Go all the way around. There. Fine. Connecty bit. Ah, damn it, whatever. I guess it will be like that. Let's come up this way a bit. And I'm not going to make this whole section that brown. Just going to be a chunk kind of coming down. There. Go back up. Ah, damn it. Come on. Where I want you to brush. Where I don't. Forces me. I don't want to have to do that. Good. Bring this forward. This, fortunately, to extend forward. Kind of didn't want to do that, but honestly, I think it'll look better than if I didn't. So I was gonna just kind of putz with the two other colors that were there, and I was gonna try and just kind of merge them. But like realizing I was gonna have to bring this forward over here anyway, is simply because I was gonna have to put some of the brown up on the front. It's just easier this way. Okay, multiple reasons I do not like this mech. One, I think it's ugly as fuck. And now I just dislike painting it because of the fucking gun. In the way. And it's gonna lead to angles that I can't get at. Yeah, I get it. Sounds like a skill issue. For the keeper and a fish let me burn. Tied up in the tower and cut that off right about there. About there. Reasons for this. Okay. Yeah, and I think we're going to not go all the way up there, but yeah, we're going to connect that to the brown in the front. Bring this over. Yeah, that will be the blob under the arm. Waits for you. All right. Now I'm gonna have to kind of move on to the back of the leg. I'm basically kind of trying to move about slightly randomly so that it doesn't look all samey. Because you want variation. You don't want it to be super consistent as far as the shapes and patterns you're making with the colors. Yeah. Front a little more of the Bruin. I know that means bear. Okay. Don't like it. Kiss my derriere. Ah. Um. Let's get covered. Alrighty. And then I can add. Let me go around there. I need to extend this blobbo a bit. Have to have it come up. Up here. There we go. Give some space to work with there. Need to put some of the dark brown on this leg. I've been neglecting it. And now it. I don't want to do that. And, okay, I see how that's going to go. Going to connect. That's fine, I guess. Across the taint. There. Here. This is going to come up and kind of connect to this. But what I'm going to do with it is I'm not going to make it like the full front of this. Only going to be a bit of a blorbo that kind of comes around this way. It's like that. So yeah, there are a couple of big blobs of brown on here, but that's fine. Just trying to make them not like super excessive. It's going to be metallic all the way back. I'm just making sure I can get the like pattern right. Let's go up and over. And yeah, I'm going to do the light beige, kind of like the off-white. I'm going to do side there, I think. Yeah, that'll work out nicely. You have to. I don't want to put too much more of this on here, but I have to bring this up this way for it to look great. So, there, yeah, and then I'll just do the light color for the rest of that light. It's going to be a big swath of brown. I'll probably do it in one. There, okay. On to the next one. First, though, clean off the brush, because you should regularly clean off your brushes. Especially if you're using natural hair, because acrylic paints and inks are hard enough on natural hair brushes as it is. Um, I mean, not everybody uses natural hair brushes, but I personally like them. But I mean, you should even treat your acrylic or your fucking synthetic brushes nice. So, mm, I had an idea. I mean, it would kind of be difficult to do it properly to like scale, but I might try and make like drop coffins for these guys. Basically construct something with like a clamshell design so that if I do get the chance to play, I can put them on the table in their little drop coffins and then remove them. Because I think that would be pretty cool. I need to see if I can find like a something to simulate rivets in plastic art. Like I guess I could use a punch and just kind of like because I have a scoring tool. I think it's sitting over on my desk at the moment. Um, that I could probably use to like make indents. That look right. I also have another scoring tool kicking around here that I got for doing Gunpla that it's questionable how well it worked. I also kind of blame user error, as I am wont to do. So Blob. Dark brown blob number one placed. Mm-hmm. Come up this way. Okay. There. Oh, there. Bit of a smaller band here because I do want a gap between. It's gonna come back up that way. There. Yes. A bit. Kind of close enough. Yes. This one's going to be a long one. This one is actually going to fill the rest of the space. Mm. Right. You got to come up a little bit more. Technically, I'm probably going to do the very front of that as metallic. Maybe. I don't know. Possibly. Very good chance. I don't know. Oh yeah, I gotta get the rest of that. I kind of did the inside of it, but I didn't do this back part. Do like a second layer just to kind of make it look even, a little bit more even, but that's fine. Bring this chunk of bone. Okay. Try to remember to grab that little bit of overpaint there. And I lighter brown. And I'm probably going to do the housings for those bits, like for the jump jets there, because I'm pretty sure those are supposed to be jump jets. I'll probably do the housings for those in metallics. But really, at the end of the day, a lot of this work that I'm doing on the back here is going to be fucking not seen anyway, because it's going to be painted. Then I can do a swatch of this, like the middle brown kind of going across the back. In that case, what I'm going to do here well, you know, do what I want you to. Big Borbo. Actually, technically, they don't even have to connect. As I'm more than likely, yeah, more than likely going to just use metallic for the frame of the cockpit canopy. Oh, that remains to be seen. I'm most likely going to do that, though, because it kind of makes more sense, honestly, in my opinion. But it depends on how it looks. I might just go through and do the full thing. Um, like to be fair, I most likely I'll end up having to redo it anyway after I do the candy coat for the glass. I really like to do doing the glass that way. I find it looks a lot nicer. But yeah, I'll have the end of the brown. Actually, I can even just bring that brown across and connect it there, so that'll work. Where do I want to put more brown? I gotta work on the legs. Oh, that's as good a place as I need to start. Oh. Start over here. Yes, this is a much bigger mech. I don't necessarily want to have all of these blobs to be that much bigger. Some of them, yes, because that's a fucking just space covering measure. Because otherwise, I would be going insane. And that's not something that we want. And I'll wait till until I wait till. Back around or no? No. And yes, this is seriously my planning process with doing camo is I plan it as it's going. It I find it kind of helps keep from two camo patterns looking exactly the same. Because like visually, that's not interesting. Visually, having, a couple of different mechs with the same style and colors for camo, but, slightly different patterns, that's way more visually interesting when it comes to a group of miniatures. Make sure this is on camera. Because, this is what you're here to see, not my riveting cutting mat. I mean, maybe you are. Maybe there are some cutting mat fetishists out there who get all hot and bothered by seeing a messy cutting mat. Did I start you all the way the fuck up there? Wow, I went for a journey. Be a hell of a blob. Mm. I need to ink. Alright, let's get what we did. I don't know. Look at that. I'm gonna have to kind of go over it a second time just to make sure it's nice and consistent. Okay. And then we're gonna come up here. No, I in team, but there's con and economy. That's what I was doing. We're actually gonna come down a little bit more aggressively. Go down to about there. I'm gonna need to actually bring this up and around the front a little. There we go. the rest of us. Right to work. Right to work. And plan. This way on a bit of an angle. Here. Oh, you can just kind of take that in as dark brown. Do one of these. And go. Yeah. Oh, just block that off. Like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that just went all the way around, and I am okay with that. Hmm. Move on to another. Yeah. Again, probably make sure I'm actually doing this on. But I'm like, at the same time, I need to see what I'm doing. Mhm. There, and we'll do another dirt patch. Yeah. Yeah, actually doesn't look too bad. I'm probably gonna just do the bottom of the feet as metallic, or the bottom of the foot as metallic. Works. Okay. That's all the way back to here. I'm gonna do one. And hopefully. Hey there, Sharky. How you doing? Hey, if they're gonna sell these monopos like this, they should at least sell them separate from the base so that you can like take them off of the base and then put them on and not have to like remove them from the base and potentially damage your miniatures yourself. Especially if they're going to do like action poses where it's like running and one egg is nearly perpendicular to the fucking base. I'm sorry, but it is not the easiest getting a paintbrush to accurately paint in that gap. Just throwing that out there. Ah, proof that I complain about other miniature companies other than fucking Games Workshop. There we go, and it's on it's on the internet forever, or at least until Google servers shut down. Itchy nose, I don't like you. Some will get on the arm, but fine, because I can just paint over it. Oh. Well, I mean, that seems like a solid decision. Mhm. You, and then we do you, and then we circle back around and get any of the spots that I missed on the other ones. But first, I want more coffee. That's what I would like. So we're gonna clean off the brush a bit. Ooh, and not knock our coffee off of the desk. There's a fucking surge bar down there that I really don't want to fucking get ruined. That would suck balls, because that's the one that my air compressor is plugged into. And also the charger over here for my tablet. And my vacuum pump is plugged into there too. Yes, I have a vacuum pump for my vacuum chamber. What of it? Er, okay. Oh fuck. The front of this Mac, like with the cockpit canopy, it looks like a toe. Now I can't unsee it. There's that. Let's get another spot. Yeah. So this is going to be another big blob. Kind of like the way I set myself up with this neck. It's going to lead to some interesting shapes. Okay. And then this way. Yeah, because I'm going to have to do some going over some of the lighter colors anyway, because, you know, I'm not always the cleanest when it comes to painting. And sometimes I fuck up. A lot of times I fuck up. How she goes. Border tracing thing right over here. I'm gonna assume those are supposed to be jump jets. They look like they're jump jets. Okay. Hey, there you go. Along nicely. Oh, that. Um, Across the front. There. wrap around most of that leg bit. I'm just going to add that to the why I kind of stopped most of the painting on myself. That. Yeah. Yeah. I like how that's starting to look. Okay. So now we're going to go back to, let's start with this one. I guess. Oh, okay. Let's have a sip of coffee. Yeah. There's a lot of gray still here that needs to get painted with some other stuff. So we are going to start with this. You're going to get moved way. Oh, Hold up. Hold the fuck up. Where are you plugged? Whoa, yeah, you are very plugged. That does not make sense. There we go. I guess it just needed a bit of a bit of a shake. You know what? We'll give it a little bit of a mustache ride on Bert. Maybe that'll help a bit. Shit shaking out of you. Doing that, and I'll have some coffee. Benefit to a vortex mixer. You can shake up your paints while you're having a sip of coffee, and you don't have to worry about spilling anything. There we go. That's the shit right there. Where was I gonna put some light? Ah, right there. Oh, fucking bot. Thank you. Hmm? Only bot that's allowed in my chat is magical bot. Because he's magical. I guess the owned bot can be in chat too. That guy's just everywhere. darker around that, but that's fine. Hold up. You know what? I'll fix that with darker. Let's go to you. The what looks like it wants to be a dragon, but just didn't try hard enough. You. Yeah, let's connect you to you. Connect you there. That can work down as a brown stripe, I guess. And we can do a little bit more of the darker brown in the front of that. Yeah, yeah. That's how I'll do it. Create that section there a little bit. Okay, I thought I heard a knock at my door for a second there. I was gonna be like, at this fucking time in the morning? Who the fuck would be knocking at my door? I generally don't entertain people during normal hours of entertaining people. I think this one. Well, I guess I could put. Yeah, back around into here. Excellent. You know what? Fuck it. We'll just bring that right down and connect it. Why not? Makes my life easier, and it's not like it throws off what I'm doing here. It actually kind of makes sense. And I can take one of the, yeah, dark brown I can down towards the front. Yeah. Yeah. This leg, I can kind of do something similar. I want to bring that down a bit. And yeah, we're gonna just kind of connect that to the foot. The darker brown back. Do the second run of that and have that go down the back of the foot. There we go. That will work. Oh, we have chunk right here. Guess those connect. Fine. Yeah, we're gonna fix that. I can just do this. Yeah. Cross to there and connect to there. Yeah, because that's covering actually most of the leg as it is. So yeah, we don't want too much more of that. Stripe up that way, we'll be fine. I think. Oh wait, no. Some of the light color. Over. Not works. I can work with it at the very least. Actually, you know what? We're gonna connect this up here. And then we're gonna do some dark brown on there again. All right. You needed more. Yeah, because I needed to touch some places up. Boy, here, fuck off. Yeah, it's a little better. Anywhere else that I actually needed the lighter color on this? No, ruby. I guess. No, there's too much. Yeah, I need. It's more the darker color that I need. You. At you. Oh, I already went over you. Oh, I think I went over all of them. Alrighty, I think though, what we're gonna do, I think this is gonna be a good enough stopping point for the night. We're gonna let these dry a bit, and then we're gonna go over and deal with. Yep, I will provide treats for the putums. So tomorrow night, the plan is to go over, finish up all the touch-ups, get rid of any of the gray. That's going to be where camo is. Then I think I want to start on doing the metallics. Because I can do most of the metallics as is, and then I need to figure out the color for the right arms for all of them. But that is going to be tomorrow and Thursday night streams, at least as planned currently. Plans may change because I may end up being a flaky bastard again, or I may be like, you know what, I don't want to paint tonight, so I'm going to do something else. I don't know, but I have informed you all of the plan. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to hit a button over here, and then I'm going to go meander over to the couch, give the putums some treats, and see who we can throw a raid out to. So just one moment, please. Hey, chonk chonk. Chonk chonk. Miss Chonk chonk. Okay. Let's grab that. Come on. You want treats or not? First one. Come on. There you go. Let's give you a whole treat, not a broken treat. Come on. You can get it. There you go. You're a good girl. It's a good girl. Yes, you are. Alrighty. So let's first